Now it just came to me. Today is January 21st, 2023. It's 12:18 a.m. It's a Saturday now. 18 minutes ago, 19 minutes ago, it was Friday. I'm carried over to the next day. Now, I wrote this down and I'm thinking to myself, people who trade, who are they? I so who are they? People who trade, who are they? People who trade, who are they? I thought I knew what I was talking about. People who trade, who are they? Ah, now I see why I did that. Okay. The reason why I did that, why when I wrote that is I'm thinking to myself, here I am, I'm like, it reminds me of the time that I went to a Indian casino. I went into an Indian casino with um, uh, back then, a friend of mine. Okay. So we were there, the two of us, and we sat down somehow at a poker table. His perception of knowing what others are doing is far superior than me. For me, I have to run into a wall about 90 times before I change direction. Last year, I lost heavy 90 times and I still did not change direction. This year, I'm doing something about it and I'm veering. Not completely changed yet, but I'm veering. So we were at this poker table and I'm thinking to myself, now here's I know who I am. I know what he is, the friend of mine. I know what he is. But there's six other people who's on the table. There's six other people who are sitting at the table. And I'm thinking to myself now, who are these people? Who are these people um, who are competing for my money? Right? Essentially, when I'm sitting at a poker table, essentially, uh, the dealer does not participate in giving or taking. The dealer only takes a certain percentage of the action, just like just like uh, the brokerage firms. So when I make a trade, they take a little bit off. When I enter, they take a little bit. When I exit, they take a little bit, and that happens often enough that for me, it becomes a significant amount every day and every week. Think about this: the round trip cost approximately about $20 per day. So that's $100 a week. That's $400 a month. $400 a month times 12 is essentially $4,800 a year. Okay, that's $4,800 a year. So some days I make more trades and sometimes I make less trades. So if I were to cut that by half, that's still $2,400 just out of pocket that goes in. So even though I might make for $2,400, that's the money that the brokerage firm is taking on top of what I'm doing. Okay, that's what's happening right now. Right? So 10, 50, that's 200 times 200 is $2,400 a year. That's that's a typical thing. So every customer they have, if they have a million customers and if they trade like me, most likely those people don't trade because they probably swing trade or something. So their cost basis is far less than somebody who's day trading like myself. It's a substantial amount of fee. Now, so where was I? So here's this poker table, and the poker table consists of me, who's a novice. The other guy is also that I'm with is also a novice, but I don't know who the other persons are. But it quickly turned out as the day unfolded, I realized which ones are professionals. All six of them are professionals. So at the end of at the maybe an hour or two later, it just turns out that my chips were all gone, and it ended up in their pockets, and they just put it in their pocket and left. And so that's the reality of what the poker table is. Now, people who trade, who are they? It seems to me that there are really good traders that I'm trading with. And I'm taking my money, placing it in the hands of these professionals. They know how to keep it. They know how to sell. Like my trading buddy, he sells options. And I'm the person who buys options, whether it's a call or a put. And so at the end of the day, even if I don't keep the same options that he sells, each day I close them out. The next day I buy and close them out and things like that. And so essentially, who I'm trading with are professionals who have found themselves to be consistently profitable through people like me. And so, who are these traders who I'm competing with? Because essentially, the person who's injecting money in is me. The people who are taking money out are the professionals or the lucky late day traders. And so in order to compete in their world, I have to know how to play the game. I have to understand what they're doing, how they're doing it, and then figure out ways to defeat what they're doing so that they're the one who's putting money in and I'm the one who's taking money out. So I'm attempting to figure this out. I'm attempting to gain a better understanding of who people trade and who are they. I need to figure that out. I need to be conscious of who they are, and I need to be conscious of the viciousness, these are, it's possible. And the guy who was sitting at the table in a tribal casino is that guy who sits there, makes some money, $100 or $200 per sitting, and just take that, pockets it, and goes. Essentially, that's what day trading is anyway, right? So I would like to be that guy who gets in, takes the money out, and just runs. That's what I need to do on a consistent basis each and every day. That's what I plan to do. That's what I need to do, and so there's a few things that are going in my way that seems to be so. So this is called, I suppose I should call this a trader. Trader. Yeah, there we go. Trader. You're a trader.